Good morning, you guys. Happy Monday. Today we are doing page 251 in our math book. So 2 groups of 100, 5 tens, and 1 1. 251. And what we're doing is we're pretending that we're going to the grocery store and we're buying bags, boxes, or cartons of different kinds of items that we need for groceries. And we're going to use two-digit addition to solve and find out how much we have when we combine it. So let's go ahead and start with number 1. How many potatoes are there? This bag has 49 potatoes. This bag has 47 potatoes. So let's go ahead and write our equation from top to bottom. 49 plus 47. Now, some of you have started just covering the tens and combining the numbers in the ones place, and then combining all the numbers you get in the tens place. And if you've started doing that, that's fine, unless you notice that you're getting it wrong. If you're getting it wrong when I show you the answer, I still want you to be drawing your proof picture, because your proof picture explains your reasoning for how you got the answer. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to draw my picture. 49 is 4 tens and 9 ones. And 47 is 4 tens and 7 ones. Now, one mistake that when I've been working with a couple kiddos on math from our class, one mistake that I notice kids doing is they start by trying to add the numbers in the tens place. If you're doing the 10 on top or 10 below method where you write a 1 somewhere, you cannot do that because you may end up getting a third partner that you have to add in your tens place. You may get, when you combine your ones, you may get a teen number that you have to split apart where you put your ones down here and your 10 on top. So you always start with your ones. Think of circles, circles, circles. Always start by combining those first. So what I'm looking at in my equation is my 9 ones plus 7 ones. Now I already know that answer because I know my 9 facts. I always think of, what if I took one circle from 7, gave it to 9, then it would be 10 and 6, and 10 and 6 is 16. But if we don't know that, let's go ahead and work through our picture and let's circle a group of 10. So here's 9. Look, this is missing one circle here. There's a space where there should be a circle to make this 10. So I'm just going to take 1 from the 7 down here to make that a 10. Now I see when I combine 9 and 7, I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 9 plus 7 is 16. Whenever you get a teen number that has ones, which are these circles, and a 10, which is our circle of 10, you have to split it apart. So that's why we always start with our ones. We put our 6 extra ones in our ones place because only ones can go in this place. And then we put the 110 from the number 16 on top because only tens can go in this place. So now I'm adding up all my tens. I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. I'm going to say 4 plus 1 is 5. And 5 and 4, you have to add your third partner because you're adding 3 numbers. 5 plus 4 is 9. So the answer you should have gotten is 96. If you got 86, the problem is you forgot to add this 10. And you would get confused and do that if you started by adding 4 plus 4 to begin, and you can't do that. You always start with your ones because when you get a number that's bigger than 9, a number that has a teen number that has a 10, that has to go on top, and now you have 3 numbers you need to add together to get the answer, not just 2. So here in my answer spot, I will go ahead and write 96. And my proof picture matches it. Teachers love seeing proof pictures because if you're getting something wrong, then we can say, oh, I see what happened. You forgot, you put this 1 up in the tens place after You had already added 4 plus 4, so you got 86 because you forgot you needed to do that last in case you get a 1 up there that you need to add. All right, let's look at the next one, number 2. How many cartons of milk are there? 37 cartons of milk, 23 cartons of milk. Let's go ahead and add those together. So writing our equation from top to bottom. Now again, the really important thing that you're thinking of when you add this, I'm going to do it in pencil so you can see. When you write your equation in vertical form, that means writing the first number on top and the second number on the bottom. What's really important is to imagine as you're writing, and you don't have to draw this, but you're imagining that the numbers in this column are your ones. Those are your circles. And the numbers in these columns are for your 10 sticks, your tenths. And it's really important that they line up. You can't scoot this one over because guess what? Over here, if you have a number over here, it'd be your hundredths. And there's no numbers over here on your right. So let's go ahead and start. Remember, always starting with our ones. So we'll draw our sticks and circles. 37 plus 23. And I'm looking at my ones and I'm adding them. The first numbers I'm adding are, what is 7 plus 3? 7, 8, 9, 10. I just got a new group of 10. Look, I have the number 10, which is a new group of 10 and 0 ones. So I have to put the 0 down here because there's 0 ones, and I have to put my new 10 on top. Now I have 3 numbers to add together. 1 plus 3 plus 2. So you can add any 2 of them first and then add the third number. I'm going to add 3 plus 2 first. 3 plus 2 is 5. 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to add one more, 6. So whenever you're adding 3 or more partners, you just add 2 of them at a time, and whatever you get, you add the third number to that. So my answer is 6 tens and 0 ones. So there are 60 cartons of milk. Let's look at number 3. 20 cartons of milk spill. How many cartons of milk are there now? Oh my goodness, so we had 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 60, but 20 of them spill. So I'm going to write 20 down here, but instead of a plus sign, I'm not adding, I'm taking away from my total of 60. Because if something spills, they can't sell it anymore, right? We can't buy it and take it home if it's spilled all over the floor. So you're doing subtraction, you're taking away. So I had 60, there's my 6 tens. I need to take away 20. Remember on our picture, when we take away, we just put 2 little X's through those tens. 10, 20. How many cartons of milk are there now? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And here you can even show it on the equation here. 0 minus 0 is 0. 6 tens minus 2 tens is 4 tens. And that is our answer of 40. We're showing that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 40 cartons of milk are left. All right, let's go ahead and look at the back side. We're still grocery shopping. Number 4. How many jars of honey are there? 23 jars of honey, 36 jars of honey. Let's go ahead and write our equation from top to bottom, lining up our tens and our ones. We're combining them, we're putting them together, so we're adding. Imagining that in 23 there's 3 ones, and in 36 there's 6 ones. Without even looking at my picture, I can tell you I know 3 plus 6 is just 9, because 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm not going to have a T number. I'm not going to have a 10 on top or 10 below, but I'll show you with my proof picture. So 23 is 2 tens and 3 ones, and 36 is 3 tens and 6 ones. So if I'm adding 6 plus 3, I go 6, 7, 8, 9. I just get 9 ones. 9 ones just goes down here in the ones place because it's just ones. The number 9 is only made up of circles and ones. There's no tens. We didn't circle a 10 group and get a teen number. So then I look at my tens and I see I'm adding 2 plus 3, and that equals 5. 3, 4, 5. So how many jars of honey are there? There are 59 jars of honey. Okay, how many jars of jam are there? 27 jars of jam and 34 jars of jam. So 27 and 34, lining up your ones and your tens and each of those numbers. So now we're gonna go ahead and draw our picture. 27 is 2 tens and 7 ones. And 34 is 3 tens and 4 ones. So the equation I'm looking at is 7 plus 4. Well, I can see here that I only need 1, 2, 3 more dots from here to make a 10. So 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm adding 7 plus 4, and it equals 10, and then I have 1 extra 1, 11. Because I have a number greater than 9, and it's a teen number, I have to break it apart to write the answer. So I write how many ones are outside my 10, it's 1. How many extra ones I have, my 1 group of 10 that I got, and the number 11 goes on top. So see, I broke 11 apart. I put 1, 1 down here, and the 1, 10 up here. Now I have 3 partners to add in my tens place. 1 plus 2 plus 3. You can add any 2 first. You could say 1 plus 2 equals 3, and 3 plus 3 equals 6. Or you could go 3 plus 2 equals 5, plus 1 more equals 6. So the answer is 6 tens and 1 ones, and that is 61 jars of jam. So now it says compare the number of jars of honey to the number of jars of jam. Write the comparison in 2 ways. When we compare numbers, we use these signs. Remember, we use greater than, less than, or equal to. So let's go ahead and let's look at the numbers. Honey to jam. So honey, we had 59. And jam, we had 61. So 59 and 61, we're going to compare those numbers. 59 is 5 tens and 9 ones, and 61 is 6 tens and 1 1. Well, tens are bigger than ones, we know that. So this number 59 only has 5, and 61 has 6. So 61 has more tens, it's a bigger number. So I need to say 59 is less than 61. And the less than sign is the sign that opens up to the second bigger number. So there, remember, kind of think of it as the sign wants to eat the bigger number. And they want us to write it in 2 ways, so how we can do that is we can switch it then. We'll put the number 61 here for jam first, and then we'll put the second smaller number for honey next. So now we're starting with this. 61 is blank then 59. We know 61's the bigger number because it has 6 tens and 59 only has 5. So now the bigger numbers here, we have to say 61 is greater than 59. So the sign for greater than opens up to the first number because it means the first number is greater than the next number you're comparing it to. It wants to eat the bigger number. So that is all today for our math. Tomorrow we will go ahead and look at page 253. But today, Monday, we did both of these pages, and hopefully you are getting more comfortable with the method of 10 on top or 10 below to put 2-digit numbers together. All right, you guys, bye.